Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for some royal tea. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay, Meghan Markle's staff is dropping like flies. Amy Pickerill, the right hand, she's on her left here, is quitting. Okay, that's Amy, and this is interesting. The body language is interesting here. Her chin is down and she's looking up at Meghan. This is classic submission. She's showing submissive. She's very open. Meghan is very open and very in control. So that's good body language. But Amy is showing very submissive to her boss, Meghan. So there's a very clear boss relationship. Okay, let's read a little bit. Meghan Markle's assistant private secretary has quit her job, and it doesn't look good. Yikes. Another one bites the dust, it seems. Meghan Markle's assistant private secretary, Amy Pickerill. Okay, she is the third of Meghan's royal aides to leave the palace in the space of a few months. So everybody's quitting. They're dropping like flies. Also, the head of security, very qualified Scotland Yard lady, she quit as well. So I think that's four. 3 assistants and the chief of security. Amy was appointed the position of assistant to Meghan Markle just last year and is set to leave her post this month. A royal source confirmed the news, saying Amy is leaving. It's very sad for her colleagues, as she's a really popular member of the staff. The news has come as a surprise to many, as Amy has been tipped to succeed Samantha Cohen. Okay, Samantha is due to step down as the Duchess's private secretary after 17 years with the royal family. So someone with 20 years in the royal family quit. Do you quit after 20 years? 20 years? And then Samantha Cohen quit after 17 years? Okay, and now Amy Pickerill, who everybody loves and is very highly qualified, she's only 6 months with Meghan and she's quitting. However, Amy will not leave without helping Meghan and Harry settle into their new home at Frogmore College. A friend of Amy's has said she's agreed to stay on and help them with the birth of the baby and organize their new household, but then will move on. Okay, Melissa quit less than 6 months after the royal wedding. Samantha Cohen left after 20 years of service. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, and this speaks to real problems. Okay, let's just look at the relationship first. Meghan and Amy, let's just get a bead on the relationship. What's kind of going on here? Get an overall relationship, and then we'll drill down into it. Meghan. Amy. Wow. 2 spades showing there. I'm going to put these down on the bottom there. Okay. Crooked. Okay. So, on Amy's side, we have earthquake, a really bad ending. Strength, earthquake, fence sitter. 21, 26, 7 diamonds, finger of God. Finger of God comes down and changes everything. Something happened that changed everything. It's a really bad ending. She was enduring, and it was a sudden decision. Fence sitter on the fence. Okay, this isn't like she was planning to leave all along. Something happened, and she's just like, that's it. I just can't take anymore. I cannot endure any more of this. Strength is endurance. You see this guy is hanging on to the rock. I just can't hang on anymore. Okay, and this ends everything. Everything that I built, it's just gone. Okay, she was there a long time, and you don't just quit. Okay, I endured 25 years in federal service. Okay, and sometimes it was great, and sometimes it was terrible, but you just hang on. Okay, you just hang on, and that's, I guarantee you what's going on. So she's really upset about this. This is bad. This is the worst ending. 10 spades is the worst ending. It's all just burn it down. Okay, so this is the worst ending. Okay, and these cards showed up on the bottom. The Lovers and the Broken Chalice. The close relationship is broken. Okay, so something happened that Amy Pickerill decided to just leave. An incident happened. Okay, or several incidents. What's going on with Meghan? High Tower, cross, Jacob's Ladder. High Tower is very high, very regal. She's at the top. Meghan's at the top. Cross, permanent marriage. She's a member of the royal family. Jacob's Ladder goes all the way into heaven. Okay, so 16, 21, 6 hearts. I think Meghan is condescending. You know, she's at the top of the high tower, and she's looking down on everybody because she's ascended to the highest place, and she is a permanent member of the royal family, and so she kind of looks down on everybody. That's interesting. So let's ask, okay, is Meghan condescending? Okay, that's definitely... She's just disrespectful to staff. She doesn't treat them like... I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a boss. Okay, there's nothing wrong with... I was a manager, okay, of a lot of things. And there's nothing wrong with being a manager and, giving out orders, but you don't... It's how you do it. Okay, there's a job that needs to be done. People have roles to play, and they need to play their role. Okay, but you don't need to be condescending. Is Meghan condescending or disrespectful? Was Meghan condescending or disrespectful to Amy? Olive tree, karmic relationship, there's the finger of God again. Okay. Was Meghan condescending or disrespectful to Amy? Finger of God. Something came and happened. Olive tree, karmic relationship, cup overflowing. Cup overflowing is too emotional. Things, the emotions overflow and can't be contained anymore. Olive tree, deeply rooted, karmic relationship, 12 and 7, 19, 5 clubs, crossroads. Something happened to overflow. These are relationship cards. 6s are relationship, the deeply rooted relationship. Something happened in the relationship, and it got too emotional. And 5 clubs probably out at the crossroads. So she's not like condescending. My actual feeling with Meghan is that she's kind of like a spider And what I mean by that, okay, there's a verse in the Bible, Ecclesiastes 7:26. I find more bitter than death, and Solomon wrote this, I find more bitter than death the woman who is a snare, whose heart is a trap, and whose hands are chains. Okay, so that kind of person, and I've encountered that kind of person. Usually it's a female. These are very feminine kind of wiles. Okay, and Solomon attributes this to women. Okay, but men will do this too. Everything is a trap. Okay, is Meghan someone who is always setting you up? Was she always setting Amy up? No matter what she says, whether she's smiling, no matter what, she's always setting her up, always finding fault. Okay, and setting and making a list. Is she one of these people? Is she like a spider? Okay, because it's unbearable if she's like that. Is Meghan like a spider? All right. All right, what do we have here? Inheritance, cornucopia, angel. Angel is innocent. Crossroads, two or more things. It's something else. She's an angel. 21, 29. 8 hearts, water into wine. Again, very emotional. 8 hearts is very emotional. 10 hearts is very emotional. It's all about the money. She's an angel. It's something else. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money and the status. She's very much a social climber. Okay, here she's at the top. She looks down on people. She is very condescending. And very emotional. She's too emotional. Is Meghan very jealous and competitive? Okay, like every woman is a threat. Like if she takes her eye off of Harry or Amy Pickerill for a minute, they're going to be in the broom closet going at it like rabbits. Okay, is she one of these women? Okay, is she competitive and jealous with other women? Very competitive and jealous. Because I'm seeing emotion and emotion. She's too emotional. And you don't see that on the surface, which is interesting. You know, Meghan doesn't seem like too emotional. She seems rather calculating. Okay, is Meghan competitive and jealous? Okay, so competitive with other women. The Fox and the Mother Earth. 2 women. Hamster wheel. Constantly, the same thing over and over and over. Cornerstone. 24. 34, 32, 33, 9 diamonds. Okay, the Fox is very competitive. She's very competitive. The Snake is much more jealous than the Fox, but she's very competitive. So yeah, she's very much a social climber. It's all about going up to the top. She's very emotional. She's not setting you up. She's more emotional. She just pops off. She pops off. Okay, she is very competitive. She's competing with everybody. She's very, very competitive. Very competitive mother. And it's constant. It's everything. She's very competitive. Okay, so there's talk that, you know, Meghan, like, we saw the Christian Jones working lunch, okay, and that went over like a lead balloon. Okay, is Meghan very controlling? She doesn't allow anyone to have free time. She's just controlling every second of your time, which that's, I've experienced that too. You know, and Solomon talks about that too. Solomon's just the smartest man who ever lived. According to God, you're free to disagree. But according to God, he's the smartest man who ever lived. And I quite agree because I've read his stuff. So is Meghan very, very controlling? Okay, she just is on you every second, no matter where you are. Is she just too controlling? Okay, so coffin is very, you're bound in a box. Okay, she traps you in a box. Mercury, communication, words. She's sending texts at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Ruler, the monarch, okay, in diamond ring. Connected like a marriage. Okay, so let's see. 13 and 9, 22, 26, 7 diamonds. Yeah. 7 diamonds is finger of God. She's always on you. Okay, she's very controlling. She's very emotional and very controlling. And she controls people through emotion. Okay, so it's like a trap. It is. It's like a trap. She's very competitive, very controlling. It's like a trap. You feel trapped. And she's constantly pinging you, communicating with you, and she never lets you go. Okay, you're like married to her, and you can't get away from her. You just can't get away from her. No matter where you are, you can't get away from her. And she's in charge, and she's constantly communicating with you, and it's like you're married to her, and it's a trap. So yeah. So she is very controlling, and she controls you by being very emotional. She's very, very competitive. Okay, she's always competing with people. She's, okay. So it looks like there's an incident that happened. Where am I going to put this? There's an incident. Okay, there's a very famous incident where Meghan drove Kate to tears, okay, at the wedding fitting. Kate was with the little daughter, and Kate was driven to tears. Okay, so we're getting a lot of 7 diamonds, finger of God, an incident, something happened. Did Meghan drive Amy to tears? Okay, because we're seeing a lot of emotion. Okay, did she just push her until the breaking point? Okay, yeah, was there an incident? Did Meghan drive Amy to tears? Hand in hand, woman, city. Okay. Can we see that? All right, was there an incident? Did she drive her to tears? Okay, here it is again, 26. Woman, city, hand in hand, 26, 7 diamonds. 7 diamonds is the theme of this reading. Okay, an incident. So the woman in the city, among the many people, and scapegoat. Scapegoat is the 8s are everything. This is the general illness card. This is I'm blaming you. It's all your fault. So yeah, there was an incident while they were out in the world, in the public, in the city, and among many people. And she really embarrassed Amy and blamed her for something. And that was it. That was it. Oh my gosh, that was it. And the 10 cups can be like crying. Okay, let's review a little bit. Meghan and Amy Pickerill. Okay, so I think we figured out what's going on here. Okay, because this plays out in all of her relationships. And this is going to play out between her and Harry. Okay, so we're getting a much better picture of what's going on in the palace with Meghan. Why everyone is quitting. Everyone is quitting. It's crazy. Okay, so Meghan and Amy. She wasn't planning this. Amy wasn't planning to quit. It just happened. Something happened, 7 diamonds, and it broke the relationship for her. She was really hanging on, and something happened. Okay, because you hang on to a really good job like that. Just like if you become the Duchess of Sussex and you marry a Prince of England, you stick it out. You figure it out and you do what you need to do, which is not what she's doing. She keeps doing everything her way. Okay, you're not the special snowflake. You know, start doing your job the way other people are telling you to do it. Fall in line, let the job change you. And that's everything. That's anything. That's what I'm doing here. I'm let the job change you. Okay, learn from the job. Okay, that's just my advice. She's not going to listen. What's happening with Meghan? She's a social climber. It's all about the status. It's all about her position and status. Okay, so my next question is she very condescending? She's overly emotional. Okay, she's playing the victim and she's overly emotional. And she's manipulating through too much emotions. Okay, she's a social climber and she's manipulating you with emotions. Is she a spider? Is she always setting you up? Like no matter what she says, she's always setting you up and she's like really mean. No, that's not it. She's not like a mean person. She's not a mean person. It's all about the money and the status. It's something else. She's not like a mean person, so that's good. That's the kind of person that I just can't tolerate. Is she very competitive and jealous with other women? Absolutely. This fox is competitive with the other women. Very competitive. In a business sense, achieving her goals, and it's constant. Yes, that's the foundation of what's going on here. Competitiveness, social climbing, and too much emotion. Okay, is she very controlling? Yes, it's like a trap. You're just at her beck and call constantly. It's a trap. You're stuck. She puts you in a box and you can't escape. It's a trap. And you're like married to her. Okay, so she's very controlling, very overly emotional, way too competitive. Is there a particular incident that popped this off? Because 7 diamonds is everywhere. It keeps popping up. Yes. Yes. They were out in public among the many people, and Meghan just blamed Amy for something, and that was it. Amy just couldn't take it anymore. I mean, you just can't win. She just couldn't win. And that's what happened. Okay, there's a particular incident, and it would be interesting to see if someone goes through the footage and finds this, because it was in public. They were out somewhere in the public, in the world, and she just put everything on Amy. She had an emotional outburst and put everything on Amy. That's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment.